hearts can reach. Are you sitting comfortably? Because I certainly am. Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with my December TBR. Now I wasn't actually going to do one of these videos purely because I'm kind of currently mood reading at the moment. I'm not really planning on what I want to read. There's some certain books that I do want to read, but I'm just sort of going with the flow at the moment. But I do have a couple of buddy reads and a couple of books that I do want to try to get around to reading this month, so that's why I thought I'd do this video anyway, and it also gives you an insight of what I'm going to be reading this month, or hopefully get around to anyway. So the first book I've actually already finished. It's Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella, and that I finished just the other day and it was really enjoyable, but you'll find out more of my thoughts on that in my December wrap up. So I guess I'm really proud that I've finally managed to complete one book already in December. I'm hoping that I can do a lot better than November and read more than 3 books. It would be great. I mean, 5 books is my target for each month, but it would be good if I could actually achieve that in December. But work is very busy and I'm doing overtime at the moment. A couple of people have quit at work, so there's hours thrown out there, and obviously they're like, Kitty, you love working, and I'm just like, yeah, clearly. So they just give me the hours without even asking me most of the time. So the next book I'm actually currently reading, I haven't yet hauled it yet because I only got it a couple of weeks ago and I need to do a book haul. There's books down here on the floor that need to be hauled, but I'm waiting on one more book in order to do this book haul. And my book buying lately has been a little bit bad just because of everything that's going on, because retail therapy, you know, hey, books, they make me feel better. I buy one when it comes and I'm just like, I don't know, just for like 1 minute I feel better, but you know, I enjoy it. So this book I started it today actually, and it is Wednesday, December the, cannot remember the date, 9th? I honestly cannot remember. So by the time this video goes up, I don't know how long it's going to be into the future. So you're seeing Katie from the past here, but I'm currently on page 72. I might have read more of this, as I say, before the video goes up, but this got recommended to me. This was also mentioned in my mental illness TBR video. I will link that down in the description box below if you would like to see all of those books on there, but I'm going to try and read all those books because of everything that I've been going through, and already this book is just sort of like, I can really relate to it and really enjoy it. I mean, this is about a girl who has really bad obsessive OCD that is to the stage of where she gets anxiety. So this got recommended to me by people and I'm enjoying it already so far. I haven't yet read a book by Tamara Ironstone, but I do own Time Between Us, which she has written. So if I enjoy this, I will be sure to go on to that book by her. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Again, if there's any anxiety or mental illness books that you would like to recommend for me to read that I haven't mentioned in my video, then please do let me know down in the comments below and I'll be sure to add it to my wish list in order for me to get to read. Oh, but yes, really enjoying this so far, so looking forward to reading a lot more of that one. So now I've got a couple of buddy reads that I'm going to be doing this month. The first of which is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the first book that is in this series, and I've heard really sort of good things about it. I've heard it is quite slow, hard to get into, can be confusing. Ari has already started this, so I haven't yet started this yet, but I'm hoping on beginning it pretty soon. At some point this month I will begin it. I might read it after my current read actually, but I'm going to try and just read one book at a time at the moment just because of everything that's been going on. My mind really needs to focus on just one thing at a time, otherwise it's just going to get confusing, whereas I used to read like 2 books at once. I don't know why I used to do it, but hey, it's just me. So I'm looking forward to reading that book. My next body read is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabata here. This is my art copy. I haven't yet got around to reading it, even though it came out a few months ago. I'm really bad with things like that. But I'm reading this along with Jacqueline, and I will leave both Aria and Jacqueline's channels down in the description box below, so you can be sure to subscribe to them if you haven't done already. But they're lovely people, and I'm grateful that they have agreed to do buddy reads with me, because I find it really encourages me to read when I have buddy reads. So we're going to begin this, I think, around like the 20th of December. December, so like the last sort of week of December, so that'd be great to sort of get some reading done. I'm doing some night shifts that week, which is scary. I'm working like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m, which is crazy, so hopefully if I'm still awake I will be reading this during the daytime, but we shall see about that. But I'm really excited about this because I haven't heard anything bad about this book. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't like it. If you didn't like it, please let me know down in the comments, because it would be interesting to know if there's someone that didn't like this book. But I've heard fantastic things about this. It is like a fantasy novel, I believe, but boy, all I've heard is good things. I don't really know much on the plot line, but I'm super excited to dive into it, so looking forward to reading this along with Jacqueline. So these next 3 books are just 3 random books that I kind of want to read. But actually the first of which I sort of asked you guys on Twitter if you want like me to read one. Like I selected like 4 books basically, and this was a book that sort of won the most votes, and that is Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas, which is of course the 3rd book that is in the series. It's a chunky book, so thank you very much for you guys to pick that. Oh my god, how many pages? Okay, well it has over 500 pages anyway, so I don't know whether I'll get around to reading this month, but it's going to be one of my next reads. But I'm super excited to sort of get into it because I've loved both the first and the second books, and I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. So I probably will enjoy this, just purely because I loved and adored the first 2 books. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can get around to reading it this month. Fingers crossed. This next book is called Did I Mention I Love You by Estelle Mascame, and I believe there's a book 2 that has recently come out in the UK. I think I saw it in Waterstones the other day, but this is meant to be the first book in a trilogy. So I've no idea what this book is about, but yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna plonk it on my list to hopefully get round to reading. So I look forward to reading this. But if you've read this, please do let me know. And the final book that I've added to my list is a January release. This is called This Raging Light by Estelle Law. So there's another Estelle, so I've got 2 Estelles on my TBR. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what this book is about whatsoever, because all it says in the back is, why should you read this book? Because when we did, we all fell in love with it. Well, okay then. So I don't know what it's about, because this is my art copy. It's not a very big book. It looks like a quite easygoing read, but purely because this releases in January, I need to get this read and reviewed for you guys. So I'm going to try and get this read in December, fingers crossed. But anyway, these are all the books I've mentioned to you in this video. So I've got one that I'm currently reading, and then I've got 5 others. So I'm hoping to get 5 books read, as that is my monthly target. Obviously, if I could, it would be fantastic, but work is going to get a lot busier because it's nearing towards Christmas. I work in retail. Oh, it's going to be hard and tough and crazy busy. I'm going to be knackered. I'm going to be working so much, but I'm hoping that I can get it all done. Oh, I'm hoping to God, honestly. But let me know what you're reading in the month of December down in the comments below. It would be great to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching my video. As always, keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful people in my next video. Bye!